So this is for the sign of the Libra. Okay, Libra, this is for you. This is for January the 8th for the sign of Libra. January 8th, 2024. Feels good saying it. Besides, yeah, it feels good to say it. I've been typing it, but I'm getting to say it to my sign of Libra. Okay, Libra. You got healing of the soul cards for the sign of Libra. Healing of the soul and abuse cards. So Libra, I was asking God to give me something as far as Libra, and I heard God say when I was reaching for the cards, pickaninny. So I just haven't heard that word in a long time, but I thought it goes with kids. So I looked it up, and it goes with a small child or just a black child in general, or a small black child or whatever. So I feel like, it's just story. I feel like that some kind of way maybe somebody is name calling of the kids, somebody racially name calling the kids, calling your kids names, or you in some kind of racial situation where you live at work, daycare center, or somebody might be watching your children, period, or something like that, and they just calling the children some names or whatever's going on. But let's just flow with the Libra, okay? Your first card, Libra, is it's been like a pendulum, a war zone. Maybe, I don't know if you're in a racist area or whatever. Whatever it is, I feel is racist because when I looked it up, it stands for a black child. Get what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, we got no more using me and somebody jealous. So, I feel like some kind of way, you've been being used some kind of way as far as maybe trying to get along with people wherever, from your neighborhood, job, or whatever this is, right? Because really somebody is jealous of you, right? Whoever it is, it's tension times. It can cause tension some kind of way. But somebody saying that they don't look at color, right? Or somebody is looking at color, but they might say all the time they don't look at black and white. You know how people say, I don't see color, I don't see that you black, I don't see that you white. But now they saying something in color, right? It's just like if you got a friend or whoever you got, a boss or whoever it is, they not your race, but as soon as you get fussing bad enough, they call you black, you white. Get what I'm saying? And they throw it out there. But you don't see color. Remember, you claim you don't see color, but as soon as you mad with me, seem like you done found color. Get what I'm saying? So it could be work or whatever this is, neighbors or whoever this is. But yeah, it's time for you to see, God says, because you battling with whoever this is. Okay, the reason why I love you is going to show. So some kind of way, the reason why the person love you is going to show, because maybe you got somebody who just been using you some kind of way. Or maybe you connected to somebody, you had a baby by the person, but the baby is not as light as the person want the baby to be, or something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to work this. You're gonna wrap it up. It say wrap it up, I'm coming. So you might have it might be somebody who coming by to, you might want to wrap up a situation or something like that, if it got something to do with race or something like that, your neighbors or your job, or it's just some man coming around to try to be with you, right? Let's see. You want to be a place setter and testify. So I don't know if you're going to be going to what you call it when you get test results to see if the father is the father, because the father feel like it's not my baby, because I heard pickaninny, remember? So maybe this person wants you to stay with the person because you are vibrant. Stay with me. Somebody who might have thought your baby could be a black person. You could be black and a person could be black, but the person might think the baby is too dark. Because we have people that are black, they feel like the baby complexion, if the complexion ain't like the person feel it should be, they feel like, that ain't my baby, he too black. That ain't my daughter, she too black. Or all kind of things they may say out of their mouth, and it is their child. Or it could just be a racial thing outside of that. It could be your neighbors, the school, your job, or your children at a daycare center and they being name called or whatever it might be, or bullied or whatever's going on, or some man you connected to that he might want some kind of test because the baby too dark or whatever's going on here. Neighbors don't want the children to play or whatever this is. People got all kind of hang-ups and problems, right? Don't run from this love. He don't want you to run from this love. Or if it's a job, they don't want you to leave the job. Or take the child out to daycare if there's anything like that. I had heartfelt desire for you. So we care about your child at the daycare. You know how jobs and places always have that, what is the mission statement they call it? When they have stuff written up there, like it's in stone. And then the place is everything but that. I done worked at more than one of them. They have all the stuff written in and look cute and sound cute, but they don't demonstrate nothing that it says. So it says right here, pick one. A career, God saying, right? So it could be, we got to pick another daycare for your child, another school for your child, another job, or something like that, or another neighborhood because of racism, whatever this is. When are you coming home? I miss you. So if we dealing with a man that got a problem with when you coming home to my heart, when you coming home, are you ashamed of me? It could be a man who got a child by a black lady. And he kind of racist somewhat. Well, if he not racist, he got something in him some kind of way where he got some kind of racial views going on, whatever the views are, because the lady saying, "Oh, you're ashamed of me." And he might say, "No, that baby too dark." And instead of saying a pickaninny, he might saying the baby too dark. So he the woman wondering, when you coming back home to my heart, I miss you. But the baby is too dark. If the baby was light enough, he probably would engage a little bit more, but the baby is too dark. Maybe. You want him to close the blind to other females. But if you got a man like that, you don't even want him marveling at a candlelight dinner with him, doing some quaint time, because you want him to pick you. Look, miss, if I'm dealing with any lady like that, you better look, it say racial abuse. Woman, if you don't let this man, go ahead. Look, it say racial abuse, and it's hyped up. If you don't let this man, go ahead, miss. And let God get you somebody. I don't want to hear no more. You gave this person too much power. You made him think he was it. Yeah, this a man that ain't even your race. Are you ashamed of me? That's why I got racial abuse. You want him to pick you? Nah. He wanted to wrap it up every time. Wrap it up, do what he want to do with you, and just get out of there. Or he need to wrap it up. He needed to wrap it up. I'll pray for you. So maybe you're going to pray for him because he's saying the baby ain't his. Because the baby not light enough. You don't know the cause of his anger. Well, the baby not light enough. That's the cause of his anger. And he expected his baby to come out whiter. I'll tell you what his problem is. Okay, we got numbers 4, 6, 5, 8. Be part of anything. You amazed. He amazed you acting spicy, or you amazed he acting spicy. Well, he's spicy because he expected the baby to be lighter. He might would have accepted the baby if the baby was lighter. And if you're dealing with somebody your own race, we got some of them that talk simple. That's not my baby. He too light. He too dark. His ears is pointed. All kind of dumb stuff. Oh, he got pointy nose. Or his chin too long. Or his head got a point at the top. All kind of craziness. Your child do not have to look just like you. Newsflash. You maybe whoever you are a chick tucked aside. You ain't his main dish. You're not his main woman. Get what I'm saying? Well, I say when you down, you need to read a book. Deep. Because this person had cheating ways. And God wants you not to settle for less with him anyway. Because you trying to figure out hard on what you can do to fix this. But God don't want you to fix this. Because, yeah, you live in a certain kind of area. If it's the neighborhood and don't have nothing to do with a man, and you live in a certain area that's racist area or political area, and you got problems maybe with your kids, people giving your children a hard time or something like that, and that's the racial thing about it. Somebody messing with your kids or giving your kids a hard time or complaining about your kids or calling them black names or whatever might be going on there. at work, at school, or whatever this is. Everybody been having their ears closed to everything, right? Person gonna admit that they was wrong. Somebody for school, your neighborhood, work, or whatever this is, being racially targeting your child, you, or anything like that, or calling, name calling, degrading names, or anything like that. Or over here with this man of yours, if we separate it and make it a man of a Libra, where you dealing with an actual black man that's black like you black, but he feel the child is too dark and all this kind of carrying on, right? And he's sitting there talking the baby ain't his, and he closing his ears to hearing that the baby is his, and eventually he gonna admit that he was wrong, because he gonna find out the baby is his. What they say on Maury Povich, you are the father. I hate when them men be on there talking about they not the father, if they really are the father and they know they the father. Because majority of them know they the father. You couldn't even keep them out of the lady's house or bed, and he gonna say he not the father. Come on. Sometimes people just want to hear themselves talk, maybe. But that don't look good. He gonna say he's sorry. I will say I'm sorry. Because he want to cherish you and want you to cherish him back. But he shouldn't have went that direction with you anyway. So we do have another man over here that's non-black, messing with a lady that's black, and the child was not light enough for you. So you cheating some kind of way and seeing this woman on the side some kind of way because she tucked away. She had made you acting spicy and different with her, but the baby not light enough for you. You don't want nobody knowing about you messing with a black lady. So, yeah, that's a problem for you. So is that it? Deep. Going to school. So we got somebody who going to school, and they might have been dealing with stuff at school, going back to school. And it's kind of racial stuff at school, and that's going to get handled, right? So we have, give me my key back. So we're going to go with this man over here. If we have like a man who live with a lady, she probably going to throw you out, put you out, or you might be out already, but she might see you soon after you get the blood test done and see you are the baby, and she tell you, give me my key back. She don't even want you at her house. Don't even come visit or anything. Or this other man that's non-black, he might have a key to the lady's house if it's another lady. I'm just taking it different directions. Okay, so this is for a Libra. But when it's all over with, we dealing with racial. Remember, racial abuse, hyped up however you slice it. Because if we got a black man telling a black lady that's not his baby, that's still racial. Because he looking at the baby's skin color. The baby not, it's too dark. Oh. Baby too dark. That's not my baby. Ain't my baby. If I thought like that with my son, well, I couldn't have thought like that. I told them people, is that my son? I knew it was my son because I was the only lady in there, but why was he light as he was? Get what I'm saying? I thought his father was gonna go 8 for me. Get what I'm saying? But it ain't go like that because I found out his grandfather was a mixed man. Get what I'm saying? But I didn't know that all the time because, you know, you go off of like how these men are. They think that the child's supposed to look just like them, the skin color and everything. But sometimes your children can come out looking like your mother. You could be light skinned and your mother could be dark, and your child come out dark like your mother, not like you. There's too many out here where you look at and see. My child is a prime example of my son. And my I'm sorry, my oldest daughter. Totally different skin color from her and her father. See what I mean? So your children don't have to come out looking your skin color. They can look like the color of your parents or your brother. And I can say that from experience from my own kids and how they look. So, yeah, so this was about seem like racial, whatever it is, whoever this is. However it's going, neighborhood, neighbors, job, school for the kids, daycare for the kids, or some man that you're going with that's black that feel like baby too dark and calling the baby names, whatever degrading names or whatever he might be saying to you. Or you got a man that's non-black that's messing around, got you on his side, and he not going to accept the baby no kind of way because the baby is not light enough for him. Get what I'm saying? So this for the Libra, okay?